is a comedic look at work-related scenarios and social media situations in a doodle sketch environment. Repeat, doodle sketch environment. I don't try to go over the, limits of, pushing my art talent to the extreme. No, no, no. It's not about that. I've been doing this since 1995 when I was in middle school, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so y'all know you're looking at it right now. Whenever you look at this video, I want it to be this way. You know what I'm saying? It's a good way to get, my expression, get my emotions out and actually pay more attention to the scene itself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna keep putting the phone down, let you know that, cause I gotta show you something. I'm not gonna pull out all my Mfcomicx stuff, cause I'll be here all day. I had to change the name of it from War at Work, cause that's a novel somebody else owns. So I had to change the name of it. But yes, I'm trying to move to publishing. You can't hear me. I know this phone full of crap. Okay, picking the phone up again. Now, this is Farside Comics. Okay, gonna open this up right quick. You see that art style? See what I'm saying? That's us Gary Larson's art style. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's what really inspired me to make Mfcomicx the way I make, the comic book. Now, enough of that. We're going to talk about it right quick. I did this in tribute to Scott Hall when he passed. You know what I'm saying? I think this is book number 12. I forgot the number. But anyway, I'll show you. See? But with the little doodles and stuff like that, it tells a story at the same time. What if basketball was extreme like that? So that's a part of that. See? My words really, paint a better picture than me painting the picture itself, if you get what I'm saying. You know. So that's what I focus on. Little stick figures doing wrestling moves, stuff like that. But look at the aggression on his face. So, I tell a better story that way. You know. But this is your first time being on this page since I've been on YouTube since 2008. Same page. See, I can draw the best way I can. I'm not gonna say I'm the best artist in the world. I can draw, but I don't want to, put that in Mfcomicx. You know what I mean? Because it'll really confuse people. Oh, why is this all doodle sketching and the other part is serious? No, 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 no. I don't want to be that way. But anyway, let's talk about the publishing right quick. I don't know anything about publishing, but I think I should have tried to publish a book first instead of having the ebook. What you have to understand about ebooks, yeah, you can make one on Amazon all day, but if you don't have no following that's big on your social media, unfortunately, probably ain't heard what I said because I covered up the microphone. I'm going to say it again. If you don't have a big enough following on social media or enough following people buying your products and stuff, your ebooks will not sell. See what I'm saying? You can promote it all day. Your ebooks will not sell because you didn't take the slow step first. See, what I did was, I can draw, blah, blah, blah. I can make a book. Don't let these people on YouTube saying, let me stop. Don't let these people on YouTube get your ass in trouble. Because they're only telling you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. Just because they got successful, that's their business. You're not going to get successful the same way they got successful. You know what I'm saying? I try to give people realness. I don't want to sit up there and lie to you. Yeah, I mean, I can have these books all day, but that don't mean anything if I'm not moving them, if I'm not selling them. You know? So I have to change my whole approach. Now, luckily, at the beginning, I started putting them in bags and stuff like that to separate them. But then after book number 12, I ran out these little plastic bags, so I couldn't put them in there no more. So I'm still getting everything in order. But luckily for me, I have them on the flash drive. I have them on my computer. So they're already, in ebook form. So basically, I could just print out the ebook form because it already formatted the pages. See what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing that I wanted to say. I'm trying to find it. I draw on the back of BCW on comic book bags, papers 7 by 10 and a half because I do work at a comic book store off and on. You know what I'm saying? Volunteering, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But anyway, we usually just throw these papers away. So I just thought about something like, what if I just drew on the back of them? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not stealing it. I mean, fuck, we just throw it away. So that's what really started me doing, MF Comics on this paper. So that way I don't have to go out and buy paper. But here's the bad thing about that. If I'm going to publish this, that's not the size of a comic book. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be harder to bag and board this if somebody wanted to collect them. You know what I mean? Gotta put the phone out again. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. See what I'm saying? That's the size of a standard regular comic book, right? Look how big this paper is. So that means I have to format it because they don't make no comic book bagging and boarding protection company, whatever you want to call it. They don't make comics that long. They're not intended to be that long because you waste more money printing bigger paper versus just having this size, which is probably. Hold on. It is. Hold on. 7 by. That's not right. Hold on. I'm measuring it. That's 6.5 by 10 even. Yeah, that's 6.5 by 10 even. I measured. Yeah, that's 6.5. That's a little bit smaller. See, now with that being said, I really don't collect hardbound books. All right, it's Black. Yeah. Hold on, phone. It's Black Sand Seven Kingdoms, right? Now I'm trying to go for this hardbound mess, but I don't think it would do anything. Now, this is about 10 and a half. Yeah, it's about 10 and a half. But 10 and a half by 7.5. Okay, so. But I'm going through stuff. Mine's not a comic. It's not a comic book like that. I don't try to make comic books like that because I'm not a big comic book fan per se. You know, I like comic strips. Big difference. Comic strips. The reason why I like comic strips, you could get a story off in one panel instead of just, doing a whole continuing story. So that's why I like doing MF Comics the way I do it. You know what I'm saying? I could tell more stories instead of just having to add something else, add something else, add something else. And the other thing I should have mentioned at the beginning of the video, there's no characters in here. The character is you, okay? It's black and white because I don't want to, discuss race. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that can pick up this book, you don't have to worry about, a black man this, black man that. No. Anybody could be entertained by it. You know what I'm saying? Now the stories and stuff in here is something I've experienced, some stuff I went through, and I just, give it a more cartoony look, or something I've seen on television or social media, like I said before at the beginning of the video. That's what it is. But I'm trying to publish it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm trying to do the cheapest route possible. Now, I usually go to Office Depot and have them do it, but, they're not going to do it on a mass scale. But I feel that I'm ready for it. I can sell it better because it's a product they can have in their hand. I can ship it out, but I still don't know what to do. So, I got to wait for this podcast to start. Because you don't want to waste money on publishing and you don't got enough customers to buy the book to cover the cost of you printing them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do this thing at this comic book store, like where I'm debuting it, and I want to have a couple of issues to sell, at least about 20 issues to sell. And then I have my artwork that I always bring with me and stuff like that, so that way I can build it out. But still, you have to understand this. You still got to make signage. You still got to get a banner made eventually, because nobody gonna know who you is. You just standing up around a table. You got to have that banner up so they know who you are. You know, especially if you ever did a Comic Con, which I never really did when I did Free Comic Book Day. People was there to get free comics, so that was my way in. But try to talk to Office Depot and see if you can get a banner made, something small. Don't gotta be big. Something that you could put in front of your table with the tablecloth on it and tape it on the damn tablecloth. So that way people say, oh, you're Sleep Comics, you do XYZ. Okay. So I gotta sit up there and get that printed out again. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But I probably have to email that in. I don't know how they work anymore because they changed the whole thing up ever since Office Max went out of business. Because with Office Max, I could have went in there with a flash drive and say, hey, put this, that, and the third right there and there and there. And then we go from there. But it don't work like that no more. So I got to, I got to get something straight with that. But anyway, now I'm going to close this video off by saying this. Now, this is from Linkin Park, Material. I can't pronounce that word. Mitoria, if I said that right. Okay, this is my tribute one. This is my first comic book I did in 2020. Cause I don't brag about it. I do that to actually document everything. Hey, I dated this XYZ, so that way I can prove that hey, I done put the work in. That's just how I do it. You can do yours in the way you want to do it. But anyway, yeah, that's the first cover of it. It was a sideways comic. Now, what you can do, no matter how big the paper is, you can make it smaller. It might mess up the resolution a little bit, being that it's an awkward size paper. But you might have to go to Kinko's and get it done. Although I have a printer in here, but that printer's for like home use. It's not for, mass reproduction use, if you get what I'm saying. So you're gonna have to go to Office Depot or wherever to get this shit straight. So that's what I gotta do, unfortunately. And another thing, I'm gonna close with this. If you want to go to a comic book store and want to set up and sell your comics on on a local scale, make sure you email that company first. Don't just come up there and say, "Oh yeah, I want to do this." No, they're gonna say no. Call first, of course. Hey, I wonder if I can showcase my comic books and have a table set up in the corner of the store so people can come over and ask me what my comic book is all about. Yeah, make sure you email them that and show up and give them a couple of picture samples of you actually having, an exhibit and setting up and stuff like that. They love that because they let you know you're being professional. That's letting them know you're being professional. But anyway, I am going to publish these because the ebook shit is not working for me. So I am going to publish these. But a lot of people, oh yeah, you go to Marvel DC. Don't give me that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Black man made this. You do the math. A black man made these comic books. You do the math. Let's see how far you get when you're African American trying to do stuff for all races. Nah, they don't want that. No, it's not politics. It's just real. But I bet you YouTube probably take this video down saying I'm bullying somebody. No, I'm not. I'm just spitting reality. And unfortunately, that's how the comic book game works. Comic books, etc., etc., they weren't invented by a black man. They were invented by a white man. So they're going to take care of their kind first. It's harder for a black man to go out and publish something and be successful with the books that he sells versus the white person could just show up, hey, look at me. Hey, go ahead and publish my book. That's how it works. That's why I don't mess with Kickstarter. That's why I don't mess with Indiegogo. I don't mess with those two fucking damn crowdfunding sites. Because they tailor-made for white people. They ain't tailor-made for blacks or anybody of color. Because I've been on Kickstarter so long it made no sense. Sharing the video, putting content, showing the steps of my artwork, sharing my lives from Instagram and on Facebook, etc., etc. Nothing. And I've been in the art game 25 years, give or take, about 20 years. Revolution Battalion is 20 years old. let's say, yeah, we could say about 22 years. Nothing. Well, like way before Kickstarter ever started, I was trying to collect money to actually get my comic book out. Yes, I understand Kickstarter ain't been around that long, but you get what I'm saying. Just kind of tongue tied and frustrated right now. But anyway, let me get on out of here. So have a good day. All right, guys, be good.